Before we start, if you enjoy this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's jump right in. All right. Basically, this article, why didn't Square Enix port the Kingdom Hearts collection to Switch? So, um, Modern Vintage Gamer did a video about this.
Yeah, I saw it.
And essentially, I'm gonna read this. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna read it. I'll just tell you what he said and what the consensus is. Essentially, the Switch is it's old, dying hardware at this point. It cannot compete with the. First of all, it couldn't even compete with last gen, right? It was below a PS4 and an Xbox One, right? So it couldn't even compete with last gen, and it sure as heck is nowhere near the new gen that we're in now, PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. So it's a very old, outdated console. Now, the reason that they're surviving is because they have a lot of first-party titles that people love, and also it's a great console for indie games, right?
Yes.
Very good for indie games. But that being said, certain AAA titles like Kingdom Hearts require a lot of work, a lot of money, and a lot of investment to port over to the Switch. You have to do bespoke programming.
Yes.
So, Square Enix decided they didn't want to do that. So what the version of, before you buy it, you need to know this. Kingdom Hearts coming to the Switch is going to be a cloud version of the game. It's going to be run with the PS4 emulation, I believe. So you're not going to be getting a Switch port. You're going to be getting a cloud PS4 version of the game. So it depends on you. Obviously, if you're a physical collector, you're not going to get it, right?
No.
There's no way you're going to get it.
Well, here's the thing. And this is something that MVG talked about, was the fact that he foresees that more games will go towards the cloud. And in that regard, I mean, what makes the Switch different than the Steam Deck? If, you're capable of playing these games, and they can look just as good as they do like on the PS4 or whatever hardware, because it's all the computing is being done on the cloud.
Yeah. Well, I will give you one difference. The Steam Deck is way more powerful than the Switch.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Yeah. It is, but at the same time, I mean, like,
so it can play a lot of games that the Switch cannot play.
I know, but you've got control on the Switch. You've got these games coming out on the Switch. Kingdom Hearts 3 wouldn't be able to run on the Switch. Kingdom Hearts 2, 1.5, 2.5, yes, they ran on the PS3, and they're remakes of PS2 games. But Kingdom Hearts 3 was created with the PS4,
yes,
in mind, and so like that wouldn't have run on the Switch natively.
Yeah,
at least the way that I see it.
They would have had to.
Witcher 3 is like that benchmark where it's like, hey, if Witcher 3 is available on it, why can't you do this?
Yes, so that's the argument, right?
Yeah.
But the amount of work and money that they put into that,
it's a huge investment.
It's a huge investment. So obviously,
and they're done investing because Avengers failed.
Yeah.
And they need to recoup costs because that joint, that was a money pit.
Yeah, and they're
still
being
is, actually.
stubborn.
Yeah.
They're being stubborn. The CEO will not give up, which, hey, I admire it for the people who do enjoy the game because they can keep playing. But everyone
all
like
three
us,
of you.
Yeah, everyone like us is like, dude,
move on.
This is a sinking ship.
You're beating a dead horse.
Yeah. And also the issue with cartridge size.
Yeah, the 64 gigabyte. Yeah, MVG brought that up too.
Yeah, the game the collection is
100 and something gigs.
Yeah, 3 of the games are 50 gigs.
Yeah.
The whole collection is over 100.
I love that collection. That collection's a great collection, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you can get it on PlayStation 4,
get it.
get it.
Oh, it's also on the Epic Game Store too. Yeah.
That too.
Yeah. So if you were,
but if you're able to sell it, let's say what you just said.
Yeah.
If you're able to be like, hey, get it on the Epic Game Store. Why are you suggesting against getting it on the cloud? If that's a person's preferred way to play on Switch, why I guess, hinder them from doing that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't if you're a Switch gamer and you want to play it on Switch.
Yeah.
Get it. But I'm saying if you have the choice between Switch and PC, definitely get the PC one. That's
Fair.
going to be way better
Fair enough.
than an emulated version running on a PS4. That's pretty.
And running on cloud, because
running on cloud,
at least on the PC version, you'd be downloading all the assets and
Yeah.
the game. You'd be downloading the game in
Yeah.
order to play it natively.
So
off
it's
of your
going to
PC.
look way better on PC
and run better. Yeah.
and run better. So yeah, I would say if you have a choice, get the PC. But if you don't have a choice, I'm not knocking it. You know, if
yeah.
you want to play these games,
play it however you can.
Play it however you can. They're great games. They are great games. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to this episode of Games I Speak. If you liked the episode, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.